I have your attention, please. It's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock.
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Wade615, fixing to kick it in the overdrive. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Y'all be hating that I'm alive. Well, guess who's back? I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Gobble, gobble. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Wade615, fixing to kick it in the overdrive. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Y'all be hating that I'm alive. Well, guess who's back? I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Gobble, gobble. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Wade615, fixing to kick it in the overdrive. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Y'all be hating that I'm alive. Well, guess who's back? I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Gobble, gobble. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Wade615, fixing to kick it in the overdrive. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Y'all be hating that I'm alive. Well, guess who's back? I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Gobble, gobble. About to commit a crime on these fools one at a time. Cause they ever seen a mind as dangerous as mine. These fools will be running around blind, wishing they had a nine. What you're afraid of, remember I'm dying. It's either heaven or hell. But books be giving up in that cell while Johnny and PBR fixing to go to jail. And don't forget Austin Reacts, who can't even count to 12. Whole pace is so stressed, cause he's never laid hands on two breasts. Getting off on grandma's wrinkled chest. Y'all forgot I'm Wade615. I'm back, I'm back, gobble, gobble. Y'all forgot I'm Wade615. I'm back, I'm back, gobble, gobble. Y'all forgot I'm Wade615. Gobble, gobble. Now you got all that burn, kicking pregnant women while they're down. Being the biggest rap in this town. Going to your DQ, acting a clown. Filming and threatening little minors, acting like a little whiner. This lazy butt goes on YouTube as the king of e-begging. Wanting others, I'll pay the debt from all the charging. Even asking for a trailer so they can get moving. Johnny, you're a loser, you never win. And you know pedaling up against me would be your biggest sin. I do to you what Lyle and Eric Menendez done to the kid. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Johnny, gobble, gobble. Don't think I'm weak like Ronnie. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I'm back, I'm back, Johnny. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Don't think I'm weak like Ronnie. Gobble, gobble. Wade615. I fight to survive cause I have that drive. But you keep talking that crap on Creek Squad and you might just meet your God. Hope you get a bodyguard cause like I said before, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Wade615, it is back. Gobble, gobble. Coming with a full force attack. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Wade615 is back. I'm tired of all the smack. Gobble, gobble, I'm back. Wade615 is back. Who's back? Wade615 is back. Wade615 is back. Wade615 is back. Gobble, gobble. Coming with a full force attack. I'm back, I'm back. Wade615 is back. I'm tired of all the smack. I'm back. Wade615 is back. Who's back? Wade615 is back.
What's going on? Hope y'all have had a great Saturday. Good start off to the weekend. I guess we'll start off with the hottest item. I guess y'all have seen the picture where Ryan and Adam were sitting down talking. Picture was taken from behind, as you can see. Uh, we've all stated that eventually they're going to talk. They're at the same place having a concert. Why shouldn't they? Uh, were they talking business? Were they talking personal? Who knows? But yeah, they were talking. Now, does that mean that they're going to be buddy personal? Personal relationship again? We don't know. I mean, I think them discussing that, it would probably been them two and not a group of other people there. But we'll see. But Adam, this is what I got to say. Whether you work things out with Ryan or not, that's between y'all two. As far as I'm concerned, it's still a fuck Adam because he has not apologized for anything he said to Creek Squad. He told all of us, fuck off. Fuck Creek Squad. So to me, it's fuck Adam until he makes a personal apology, not on somebody else's show, but on his damn channel, and makes it to Creek Squad. Until then, it's a big fuck Adam for me. I mean, that's my thoughts. If y'all think differently, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not telling you, what to do in your own business, but to me, Adam, you opened up your mouth that night, and a lot of your supporters that got you up and going, you just pretty much told them to fuck off. So, Apple Creek, how are you? She's been a member now for 1 year of the Ultimate Package. She was actually one of my, I think she was my first member. So, appreciate you, Apple Creek. Miss Gail, how are you? Good seeing you in here. Blue Eyes, hope you're doing well. Promedia, Sean, Miss Kathy Blanks. Kathy, I seen where you going to be moving, so don't overdo it. Christopher Cunningham, Randy B. See who else we got in here. Big Shy, Redneck, Sean, Jesse B. Robbins, Robbins Mark 1, how's everything going? I hope you're doing well. I know that, during our last live, you were talking about some issues. So, thoughts and prayers still going out for you and your family. We hadn't forgot about you. Coronavirus, how are you? Dark Messiah. Bo Barker, and let's see here. Michelle D. Tonight, yeah, we're going to be doing talking about some people's comments, community posts, and stuff like that tonight. Sensei, Justice Roberts, hope you're doing well. Inferno, Shaky. Yeah, I got before we get going, I got a few things that I'm going to discuss as well that I hadn't discussed to y'all, that I've only discussed to two people. Tattoo Teardrops, hope you're having a great night. Okay, so y'all remember my community post here a little over a week ago where I had to cancel the live because of health reasons, and I had a couple real bad days. Then I had to straighten up real quick. Now, the only people on here that know about this is Gail and Seeper, and he may be up later on. I don't know. But my wife had some real major issues. Had to be taken into the hospital. Was taken in Sunday and was put into intensive care. Found out today that there's a good chance she'll be able to come home tomorrow or Monday, as long as everything stays like it is. She didn't get out of intensive care until Thursday. They had to put some tubes in her where, like, I've got to support and do dialysis. Her kidneys are shut down is what it was. So once I get her home, which she's doing it great now, compared to what she was. Y'all may not see me on here for a few days, depending on how she is. When I went and seen her the other day, it was like, oh my God. I mean, it was definitely a 180. She was sitting up in bed. She very talkative. She almost remembers everything. There's a lot she didn't remember because she had quite a few seizures when her kidneys shut down. It just, your body does a lot of weird things. All the toxic in the kidneys go into the bloodstream, and just, yeah, I mean, there was a lot of issues. Um, so when I seen her, or no, what's the, it was Friday when I seen her, and she was sitting up in bed and doing so well. It was just amazing. Um, so yeah, that's that's been my thing. That was the reason I said health issues. I didn't want to put it all out back then, because to be honest with you, I didn't know what in the hell was going on. Really, truly didn't. I was lost, folks. Seaver Gail could probably tell you that, but yeah, it's been a major turnaround. So yeah, that was the main reason. It went from my health to I had to straighten up real quick and take care of her. That's what we do. We've been married 28 plus years. Um, the doctor asked me, because he had seen that, I was on hospice. Asked me if she would have a caregiver going home. I said, yeah, me. I said, she's my caregiver and I'm hers. We do. That's what we do. And the nurse, which was almost twice the age of the doctor, shaking her head, and she totally understood. She's like, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be about. This doctor that probably hadn't been out of school too awful long, but supposed to be good at what he does, kind of looked at me like, okay, yeah. Like, no, doc, we take care of one another. So, but I don't mind. Keep your fingers crossed and hope that she can come home tomorrow. I mean, she's been in the hospital 7 days. I would be going crazy myself. So, but what I wanted to talk about were the some of the comments, some of the things that were been put out past week that I've noticed, I've caught. So one of them, starting off, was Martin. This was the description of his video. You can see it's Martin up there on top. Now I'm going to zoom in so everybody can read it. So he thinks just by putting it in the description, he can get away with this. Now, where he gets his information must be from Dana Hall. What's going on, Seeper?
What's up?
Not much. We're just starting in on this, and this one is, I don't know if you've seen this one or not. This one is from Martin over there. This was a description of one of his videos. Now, I was telling everybody, I don't know where he gets his information. It must be from Dana Hall. But did you know you were 62?
Damn it, son.
Yeah. And you're of Tennessee, but you make threats of free speech. Now that, and he does it all in the name of Ryan Upchurch. Now he's told everybody, he's told y'all plenty of times, he's not Creek Squad. Now he likes some of Ryan's music and stuff like that, but he's never claimed Creek Squad. I guess Martin missed that part of the lives.
Is my mic okay?
You may want to reset. It's got a little bit of a popping, which mine may have it as well.
All right, give me a second. It's on auto or something.
Chat, do me a favor. Give us a sound check. How do we sound? Well, Seeper just hopped down, so he's going to reset his and then come back up. I've just got to get time to where I can take off the universal audio off my system and then redo it. When y'all have heard me say this past week, coming back from the hospital and all, that's what that was about. Okay, Gil. So yeah, see if you can hear me. So she just said all yours was doing was popping, which I think we've had that issue the last time.
What about that?
Still a little bit of pop. I tell you what, stay right there. Let me see if I can do anything from this end, and if not, we'll just deal with it.
Well, there's so many these new. How much get these new uh, earphones?
Well, I guess with them new earphones, you don't put them on echo cancellation. Because I think I just kicked them by putting it on echo cancellation. Sorry about that, bro. If it comes back and if it's popping, we'll just deal with the popping noise. It's not too awful bad. But yeah, these are new ones that he got. They finally got them to him, and he's had issues with them on here ever since. His other ones he ran over one of them, I think on the lawnmower. Oh, it's Blue Eyes' birthday? Happy birthday, Blue Eyes. Turned 21, didn't you? All right, Seeper, I'm not going to change your mic settings anymore because as soon as I put it on echo cancellation, you were gone.
What about now?
It sounds good. It sounds good enough. There's just a slight popping, but we can deal with it.
Well, I'll keep messing around. This Bose app, it's got so much shit. It's they tune to your ears. They're just so much different than my old ones. But I'll keep trying to mess with it.
But yeah, I mean, this is Martin on his, and he puts both of these men are over 55. Not yet, Martin. I would like to see over 55, but I'm just now 52. He says we're seniors, so apparently he don't know what a senior is. Because I mean, you got Chris at 62, and
That any better?
Say something again.
Is that any better?
It sounds better on this end.
What about in chat?
Chat, how's he sound? Tennessee Tiger King says Seaver always sounds bad.
Ever since I got these new earbuds, man, I can't get them figured out. There's so many settings on this thing. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna fix this. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Keeps this up. I'm gonna send him some wired ones. That or I'll give him PBR's phone number and PBR can tell him how to get it set up.
All right, what about that?
Oh, you definitely coming in good right there.
Yeah.
What the heck did you do? Switch earbuds?
I just took them off, and I think I'm gonna have to send those back to Bose because I don't know what's going on with them. They even pop when I'm on the phone sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of popping, but yeah, I mean, you're coming in a lot louder, a lot clearer. So yeah.
Still popping?
It's not really enough to. I mean, it's nothing like the other ones. So I really wouldn't worry about it. Not right now.
Justice says, "Have you tried buying new headphones?" No, these are brand new.
Yeah, Justice, those are brand new. He just got them delivered to him a couple of weeks ago, and I mean, but it's weird because like on the phone, because you use them when I'm on the phone with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't have the popping and all. It comes in loud and clear, perfect. But when you attach it to a app like StreamYard or something like that, then it pops.
Yeah, it's weird.
It just may be something where it's because it's going to another app. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kay, here said it's because you're using StreamYard on the phone, you will pop every time. Which, I mean, that may be a thing because when you were on your laptop, I don't think we had issues.
I'm wondering if it's clipping.
Yep, it may be.
All right, hello to everybody in chat. Miss Gail, Apple Creek, Cam here, Brandy B, Logan. What's up, everybody?
True Texan, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I went from so Martin says I'm 62. Fucking Brain Dead AD over there says I'm like 97 or something.
Yeah, we're all just old as hell, I guess. But now I know you've seen this comment, I think, from Dagburn. Now
What's up, Crow?
I had it's several like pages, but where he's well, we'll read it, and then you can tell by reading it he didn't write it. But he says, I remember before I tried meth, I asked people what it was like. They said it's like a burst of energy, a rush that takes your breath. It's the best feeling ever. I don't know how to explain it really. And they were right. But now if someone were to ask me what it was like, I would tell them. Then it goes through the long list. It's like spending every single penny you ever had on drugs. It's like going days without eating, even though you were starving, but you needed dope more. It's like having to lie. It's like having to lie to every family and friend you had ever had. It's like waking up hating yourself from the shame and guilt. It's like going into withdrawals every 8 hours unless you had more dope to do, and you usually didn't. It's like never attending any family event because you were too high or too sick. It's like everyone eventually stopped inviting you to events and even talking to you. It's like crying yourself to sleep every single night because your children got taken. That must have been Merle's. It's like knowing you have one more chance to get better before your child gets adopted and still choosing the bag. It's like asking others how your own blood children is doing. Boy, several of these must have been hers. It's watching everyone around you succeed, and yet you're crumbling. It's like everything was on your drug dealer's time. If they said 5 hours, you wait 5 hours in a car. It's like stealing everything worth value for dope, no matter how sentimental it was to you or someone else. It's like losing so much weight you can't fit into any of your clothes. It's like losing everything you've ever owned in your entire life. That's why you have to have your daughter buy a car. It's like nobody believed a word you said, even if it was the truth. It's like being a prisoner inside your own head. It's like contemplating suicide every single day. It's like never being scared to die because that's what you wanted. It's like trying to shut your brain up for even 5 minutes. It was worth the little time of peace. It's like seeing your family cry for you to stop, only for you to leave and go get high, because stopping wasn't an option. It wasn't possible. It's like you do anything, absolutely anything for more, and you did. It's like everyone hated you no matter where you went because they knew you were a drug addict. You'll miss out on your children, and they'll be grown before you know it. You'd kill for your child and do anything and everything for them, yet you won't be able to get clean for them, and we actually turn out to be the ones who hurt them the most. It's like overdosing and going to get high right after. It's like walking into a rehab 100 pounds with the clothes on your back and being scared to death. It's like giving your entire life away. So if you're ever curious like I was, please at least know the truth. Curiosity killed the cat, and it will kill you too. Dagburn. Now, folks, look at this. Dagburn's claiming he wrote this whole thing, that these are his words. This, in fact, is not Dagburn's. He copied and pasted that and put his name on the end of it.
Yeah, we know that brain dead fucker couldn't make it past the first sentence.
Yeah, So that's what I'm saying. He took somebody else's work and claimed it. Now, how sad is that, Johnny? That's stealing. That's what that is, Johnny. You actually pulled a Joe Biden, because Joe Biden done that on speeches 3 different times.
Hey, let me read the chat summary for a second.
Okay.
It says viewers in the chat. I just got sent this. It said viewers in chat are commenting about a popping sound that's coming through the speakers and the headphones. They're trying to find out where the popping sound is coming from.
Who wrote that?
No, the chat summary, the AI chat summary.
Oh,
What's up, Loki, Mama P? Coy, the lard ass. What's up? Shaky. That's hilarious.
so yeah, that's Dagburn right there. Now I got something else of his for this week.
Coy, the lard ass Wilson. Yeah, there you go. What's up, TTK?
So on this one, y'all remember I played the voicemail that he left on my wife's phone, and he claims it was 2 years old. And like I told y'all, I just started 2 years ago. So how in the hell is he gonna drop all that information that was on there if it was 2 years old? He knows exactly when he done it, and he done it this year, for sure. Trust me. But yeah, so he left on his community post. I haven't even been on social media, and these people want to try and use a voicemail from 2 years ago to try and get me to respond. Guess what? I'm not responding. Yeah, you are, Dagburn. You're responding right now. Why bring the voicemail up now? Are you all running out of content, so now you got to rehash shit? Yeah, that's what it is. And guess what? Your channels will die because like I said before, I got this job. I'm not going to be on here much. I care less if this channel gets taken right now. I have a family out here, and some of y'all don't care about yours. But I love my family, and I'm striving to be a better person every day. Take your rehashing voicemails and shove them up your ass. Boy, that really got to him, didn't it? Because Johnny, I've got the date to it now. So you want to keep saying it's 2 years? Come on. Come on, Johnny. Come on. Keep lying to the people. And his thing of not responding, I don't know. Sleeper, wouldn't you take that as a response? Oh, coronavirus. He's talking to me because I played the voicemail that he left on my wife's phone.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's just too burnt to realize when he left them messages.
Yeah. Now, this one I'm gonna let you handle this one. I got another one right behind it, if you want to.
Okay. Says it's for whom the bell trolls, aka Wes Robinson. Is Predator Squad, aka Crack Squad, a CP ring? Seems many of them have kiddo pics and info in their devices. This panel was yesterday, and then he tags a whole bunch of shit. Well, the thing with for whom the bell trolls was he made a critical mistake, and he's now been exposed as Wes Robinson, which we knew he was anyway. And now today he wants to wave the white flag after he's done called and threatened an innocent woman and a child and threatened to break Shotty's legs.
You must be talking about this community post.
Oh, yeah. So he says today, so one last time, then I am done speaking. This is after he's done got exposed. So I put a video out with a phone call that he had months back with Little Leg Day. And then he had a phone call that he called that was supposed to be for whom the bell trolls. He called Shoddy yesterday and threatened him. And so I put those phone calls out back to back. So today he says, so one last time, then I am done speaking to the masses. I don't care about Square, Ryan, Upchurch, Creek Squad, Johnny Gobble, Durkee, or any of that nonsense. You need to just calm down and back off. I could explain why, but you wouldn't comprehend what I was saying. This is your final warning to just leave it alone. You can have your little corner of YouTube as long as it ends right now. Then he puts in caps, right here, we are done. Anything further is on all of you, not me. I have spoken. It's up to you to end it now. What I've got to say to this is, Wes Robinson, um, you don't make the rules around here, and you definitely don't get to call innocent women and children and threaten them and then think you can wave the white flag. That's not how it works.
Exactly. And Wes, how would you know what we got on our phones and our computers? We've never showed pictures of children like that. You and your group have. Just saying. I mean, you know.
Well, he knows now that people know who he is, and he's gonna have to pay for some of the stuff that he's done, and he don't want to pay for that anymore.
Yep. And Jasmine was extremely mad because that was her number one simp. That was the number one person she had that, I mean, more so than I think Honey Badger.
Well, I think that might be the girlfriend that he's talking about, because in the phone call, I didn't play all the phone call with him and Shoddy, but in the phone call he said, "Just stop harassing my girlfriend." And I'm not real sure, but Jasmine made a big post about talking shit about Shoddy, and I think Shoddy might have said some things back to her. So I don't know.
I mean, because she sat there now. Y'all know she never watches our stuff, right? That's what she claimed. Oddly enough, she was in our chat. But then she tells everybody, that wasn't me, you know.
Yeah, she says it wasn't her, and she didn't even watch the show, but she knew exactly what Linda was saying in the show. I think you just messed up, made a mistake like you did last time when you came in on the Wilma Dickfit account and you didn't realize what account you was on.
And then apparently we're the only one talking about Linda's children. Jasmine, get them hot dogs out of your ears. And we are defending her children. Oh yeah, and I did say some things about her children, about how I've seen them on camera before, how happy they are, how playful they are, and all that. See, I didn't say anything negative like you have. A matter of fact, Linda's in here in chat. I'm sure Linda will tell you, because you're probably watching, that I've never spoke negative, not once, about those two beautiful children, and nor will I.
Hey, while we're talking about that subject, there is are you on her page, or you just got screenshots?
Oh, I got screenshots, but I got several on this individual right here where she's been, I mean, flooding YouTube with milk this week.
Yeah, because there's one part of this one that I want to touch on. Oh, let me see.
I probably got it. So right here's where she's claiming she wants to clear everything up. She never went to my chat the other night, nor did she ever watch it. It's kind of weird because, let's go back. She says right here that for everybody to go watch us. We were crying over her and all that again. How would you possibly know what was going on if you didn't watch it? Do you just take what people tell you and run with that? That would be the wrong thing to ever do. Says Linda doesn't cry over men. Oh, so that wasn't you crying over Power Stroke, was it not? Or Micro Trucker for 2 whole years? Was you were married? Or Mr. Reactions? All you do is cry over men, Linda. Married men at that. Like I said on a previous post, at least they were my men. So now she's admitting, or Jasmine, are you admitting that Mr. Reactions was your guy? I was 100% and loyal to everyone knows exactly who the YouTuber Tinder swindler is. In the very bottom of it, she puts, wonder which married man she's trying to work on now, because I know the answer to that too. She gets tore up. I mean, y'all seen what happened. Linda came up on panel, and as soon as she did, it was like she was gone.
Well, the verbiage was all hers too. I mean, she's not going to try to weasel out of that. She's just upset she got caught.
Then there again, she wants to tell us what Creek Squad is, who's Creek Squad, who's not, for someone that would do any and everything she could possibly do to even get close to Ryan. When will Crack Squad be stopped? Using Creek Squad as a form of stalking, harassing, and attacking women and using children in disturbing ways. The Church of Creek Squad, are you serious? Ryan was live last night with Kurt. Why weren't you supporting him? Well, number one, Jasmine, anybody that went into that chat that you didn't like was gone. They were blocked. Instead, you're attacking me for hours, lying on repeat in Creek Squad's name. This was nothing to do with Creek Squad, and you are not Creek Squad. Creek Squad do not attack women and children. Creek Squad do not stalk and harass and dox. And the thing about it is, when she puts out a community post, it's a book. Seeper, have you ever seen her put out a short little post?
No, she's too scared to go live and just say what she's got to say.
Yeah, plus her live, I mean,
What up, Jay
wouldn't
Chris?
get many people in there. Jay Press, how's it going? Slayback?
Let me read this one real quick. Is that the last one you got?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, because there's another one. I don't know if you'll have it or not, but if not, we can look at it.
So which one? I mean, do you want me to go ahead with it, or would you going to go ahead and talk?
No, you can go ahead because.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you do this one already?
No. So here's the thing. If Linda had that much of a problem, why not deal with it in February herself at the time the private message was sent? Any decent mother would have said, Seeper, why the fuck are you using my kids as a weapon to get to Jasmine? On the 31st of March, month and a half after the private conversation happened, there's not one receipt anywhere of me mentioning Linda or her kids anywhere. I never walked into anyone's chat ever bringing it up. Facts. They weaponize her children to troll and turn everyone against me. I already said months ago it was distasteful, so why months later are they still in the back streets and on every live talking about it? It's them, no one else. Now why? But I'm obsessed. And am I such a threat? Not once did I even talk about Linda, Seeper, or her kids. And Creeper kept crying I doxed his 22-year-old daughter who doesn't even like him herself. Should tell you everything. His words. I said her first name once. That is not a dox, and she is not a child.
Well, she first off, she is my child. And secondly, you don't know anything about my child. You're 4,000 miles away. Now, I did tell her, just like I've told everybody before, the story with my daughter. My daughter got mad at me because I wouldn't finance her going to a LGBTQ parade. Yeah, she got mad at me and she got over it.
Mm.
But you don't know my daughter. You don't know my family. There's no reason for you to talk about my kids.
Well, here's another thing that catches her in her lie. This should tell you, how many times do you see me mention Linda or her kids? How many times do you see Seeper or Linda? Who's crying about who? And I was not in Wade's chat last night. Had I been awake, I'd have been in Kurt's. But sadly, I wasn't awake and missed an awesome show. Okay, Jasmine, I'm calling you straight out fucking liar because you was in Kurt's. Somebody came in using an account like yours. Kurt's wife blocked it, and she sat there and said, "You're welcome, Jasmine," and was even talking to you. Now, the reason I couldn't see you in there when I was in there is because you hide. You got me blocked. You're scared. You want to keep talking about our lives, what goes on this side, mention our names, but you want to block us like a little bitch. That right there, you gave up, called yourself an own liar. Somebody can go over there if he's got his chat up on his live and see it.
Yeah, and she says, I've proved that the account that was in AD's talking about that, whatever the comment was, I think she showed it on there. It was a comment that said, Jasmine attacked Linda's kids or something like that. She says she proved that account was me, 100% proof. Well, I want to see this proof that you say that account is me, because before you said, oh, it's a same picture or something on an avatar that he used in a video. Well, look, idiot, you got pictures on your fucking page that anybody can go screenshot and use as an avatar. That's not proof of shit. Like, so where's your 100% proof at? Go find it and show it to me.
On her longest community post that I've ever seen anybody put out. It was longer than Johnny's community post where he copied and pasted somebody's. I mean, this thing was super long. It was like in junior high when you change levels on books, and it was like publishing one of them. Came this, and I just screenshotted this little portion out because I was sure as hell wasn't going to do 40 screenshots to get the whole damn community post. But she said, Creeper started attacking me relentlessly and daily on the 15th of January. I'd not sent Linda the message for weeks after that. Stop using Linda's kids, you sick perverts. And there again, we're not using Linda's kids. Linda's put out tons of receipts on your ass where you talked about her kids. We're defending Linda and her kids. And it has nothing to do with her being in the service or not. It's that you talk about little kids in a distasteful, disrespectful, and pathetic way. And you're supposed to be a mother. I question what kind of mother you are. Because no woman, no good mother would ever talk about a kid, a child, the way that you did if you had kids that you actually take care of. Wouldn't happen. You want to read that one? Because if not, I'm going to have to really zoom in on it. Oh, you're on your phone, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, if you zoom in on it, I can read it.
Let me get
That's good right there.
let me
It
get the
says,
message down so you can.
okay. It says, who at this point is sick of Creeper following me around like a lost sick puppy, crying about me on any panel he can? Newsflash, you attacked me on the 15th January without a single receipt claiming I attacked my friends. I did not attack my friends or my own. That's your guys' tricks. You threatened to porn revenge me, doxed me, used my kids as a form of attack in a sick, disgusting way. Get this, all before I even text Linda. Weeks before, in fact. The real ones pay attention to the timeline. I tolerated weeks and weeks of your abuse and threats before I text Linda. How long you gonna cling on to that? You something or a weird stalking freak, all because Fusion had my attention and you couldn't get me back. Remember that part right there. Where's anyone's morals defending how you used my kids? Threatened to porn revenge, attacking me when I'd done nothing wrong. Attacking me when I'd done nothing wrong. Guess what? People still like and support me, and I'm going nowhere, and that's sweet. Fuck all you can do about it. Crying endlessly shows what a pathetic piece of shit you really are. And to all you fake motherfuckers, TikTok, scroll on up. Oh, is that the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It says this is a reference to your tits leaking all over Wade's panel last night and ordering me to find a new community. Well, guess what? Where I go, you don't like any of those people, so what's your problem? I'm in my own community with my own people. You follow me. And then, by the way, something. Motivator said, man, she showed you. uh, uh,
Now these are some of the older ones, but I thought some of these probably needed to be brought back up.
all right, let me send you. I'm going to send you one real quick to show.
Okay. So yeah, folks. I mean, just in some of the community posts alone, they're setting their own self up.
Okay, I'll send it over to you.
Okay.
Corey Lord ass Wilson says she doesn't get Fusion. Basically said it was a friendship, not a relationship, or something close to that factor. This is what I don't understand with her. You're 4,000 miles away, and you're calling these relationships that you're having with men. You're never going to come to America because you can't. So you're not in relationships. You're I don't even know what you're in. I don't even know what to call it. But you need to stop calling it relationships because it's not a relationship. There's nothing tangible for someone. Burton's Van Jen said prostitutionship. It's just weird. Sean Dowder says C4 Jasmine might be a little scared of me. Yeah, I text you one.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah,
going to
because
scroll.
this one's kind of gonna set something straight with her out of her own mouth.
Yeah, this one right here, I definitely wanted to read. There's only you talking about any of the stuff with Linda. It's nothing to do with you or anyone else. It was a private message to Linda. Nowhere did I continue that conversation. If I wanted to speak with Linda, I'd have left a door way open too. I didn't want that. Now, was what I said distasteful? So right there, she's admitting that she said it, folks. Yes, it was, but in no way did I attack a child or imply that Linda is the P word. That is ridiculous. She sat there and just admitted to saying that. Now, we've seen from Linda what she said, and she's saying she never said it, but right here, she said it. And it's gone way past my apologizing at this point. She'd move on if you'd stop fueling her with your jealous rage. I'm not going to give you all a lesson on how it's contracted because it shouldn't have been used publicly in the first place. Well, we've already discussed all that.
And this is the thing. Just because you attacked Linda in the back streets don't mean that you shouldn't be exposed on YouTube for who you are. Because you attacked her kids. You said some sick, disgusting shit about her kids. And the communities need to know what kind of person you are. Like a lot of people think, oh, well, shit should be handled in the back streets. You know, shit should be handled in the back streets. But some stuff should be. But stuff like this, people need to know. I mean, it's just like a pedo or, you know, a woman beater or something like that. You don't just hide that shit from the public that people are dealing with on YouTube every day and say, oh, no, we're just going to deal with it back here.
Now, if it had just been you and Linda and you never mentioned the kids and everybody wouldn't have got so much involved but because of what you said about the kids, then yeah, you know, it could have went back street. Y'all could have worked it out, tried to work it out, whatever. But when you start talking on kids like that in a disrespectful way, that's how it needs to be resolved.
I mean, who even thinks like that? Who even thinks to attack somebody? Now, she tries to spin this narrative that it was like it was like, I don't know, like basically it was, um, like it wasn't like a revenge type thing, but it absolutely was because she said she thought Linda told her secrets, or she accused Linda of telling her secrets. And then she follows it up with attacking Linda with saying that her 2 and 3 year old kids had STDs. Like, who even fucking says that?
And on her other channel, just the first row. I mean, I could have went through and done, but just her first row of shorts. Was this right here? Oh no, she's not talking about Seeper. You know, she's not stalking. She's not still wanting him.
Yeah, the whole channel is full of nothing but that's all she does is put shit up of me.
And of course, they talk up the ones that aren't so bright.
Like, I'm not into chicks with dicks.
Yeah, Christopher Cunningham said she made Seeper look Chinese. Yeah, Michelle, it is. It's like 95% all about Seeper. And so now, you know, they've talked to Austin. They know he's not too bright. They know he's not all there. He's not wrapped tight. So he shared this. He wanted to share Boss Lady Bird's little post. He's over telling everybody go sub up to Little Hellbilly. You can see where Austin's going. Now yours should be coming up. Okay. So y'all see at the top, it's Miss Jasmine.
Yeah, I don't need to read it all, but there's a critical part in here I want to stress to everybody because I've said it before. Go down some, or I can read it all. It don't matter.
It's up to you. You just let me know.
Yeah, it says, so I'm going to put up the chat where Linda's claiming I went into 80s talking about her kids. I never did. Creeper did. He used your kids to get to me. Seeper615 using kids again. Why is Seeper using your kids to get to me? Are you really so stupid you can't see? I never mentioned them or you. She says, I never mentioned them or you. Well, that's a bold-faced lie. You're irrelevant to me and to most people here because of your loose lips and your drama. They all see it. All right, scroll down. It says, let me see where I was at. Okay, even my friends' DMs you're in now. They told me because they're real. See, Linda and Sieper, as you can see, are so obsessed with me, they can't stop. They won't stop. Why? Here's the timeline. All right, scroll up. All right, so I want everybody to everybody knows that every post that she always says is it's always got something to do with Sieper can't get the girl. Well, here she says, here's the timeline. Sieper was trying to get me back. I was not interested. Linda, by her own receipt, messages Sieper on the 12th of January, the very day he ghosted me and got real weird. So she always runs with this narrative that Sieper can't get the girl, but now you're telling her the truth that Sieper ghosted you and wouldn't talk to you no fucking more and blocked you on everything. So let's be fucking real. You can just fucking give up that whole Sieper can't get the girl bullshit. Like I said, Sieper don't do chicks with dicks.
And Jasmine, don't lie, because how many times did you call thinking Sieper was leaving you or splitting up with you, and you were just so sad, so depressed?
There's
Wanted me
tons
to
of
talk
people.
with them.
There's tons of people that throughout them few months, like I said before, that I felt bad. I would block her and fucking feel bad because she was blowing everybody's phone up, fucking crying. Why'd I block her? Blah, blah, blah. And so I'd unblock the dumb bitch. And then when I finally blocked her, I never fucking spoke to her again. And she starts emailing me because she's blocked. But, you know, everybody wants to run with that old Sieper's, you know, he's obsessed with her. No, motherfucker. She says right there that I ghosted her.
She got her little feelings hurt. And if she hadn't already, there sometime tonight or early in the morning, I guarantee you there's going to be some kind of community post about tonight's live. She will be crying. She will be milking left and right.
Let me get my charger real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. I guarantee you she's already had to go change shirts. Yes. Slayback on this one, though, I don't know. I mean, most of the time when we say something, it's after some of the weird shit she comes back with. I mean, hell, she's been doing this ever since January, and on multiple channels that she's got. She's just, like I said, a scorned ex. And what guy can she possibly get with? Feel good about the relationship with the way she is with him. I mean, well, her thing is, and like several senators, she wants to get over here in the U.S. Number one, she wants to get with a guy that can get her over here, and she's got a thing for Ryan too. Oh, Miss B, yeah. I mean, if you say anything to her that looks like you're defending Sieper, myself, or anybody else that she's going after, and you don't have to say it in a negative way, she thinks you're attacking her. And you may wake up the next day and there may be 20 community posts or videos and all that about you. She's definitely insecure. She made a little short about me saying I ought to be ashamed because I said that where she's talking about anorexic. I said it's not a disease, it's a choice. Well, you can look it up, ask a doctor, whatever. They'll tell you the same thing, Jasmine. I mean, if you have to go to that trash can after every single meal, you may think in your mind that you have to, you can't stop it. That's a mental issue. Oh, no, it can lead to several diseases, like I said, heart disease and all that. But the action itself is not a disease. OJ Tweakers, you really can't. I mean, not a relationship wise. I mean,
Yeah, Slayback says, I know Wade, but she is crazy, and I like it's time to just say Jamie number 2 is dead and not say her name again. Yeah, I mean, that's all I've wanted, like the bitch just to fucking disappear, go away, quit saying my name, quit talking about us. But she knows what she's doing. She wants to keep creating shit and is talking shit, you know, because she knows it drives people to her channel and gets her a few subs here and there, gets her a few views here and there. And I mean, just the other day, she's talking about my fucking kid again. She's making comments about my kid.
she kind of reminds me of a Martin Speaks in a way. I mean, Martin put out a community post earlier saying he wasn't going to talk about Creek Squad or Crack Squad anymore. Then he took the post down, done a live talking about Ismic and Creek Squad, and towards the end of that live says that he's not going to talk about them anymore unless it's really something interesting.
I mean, it's just like a projecting behavior from that broad or that dude, whatever the hell it is. But like you sit here and you talk about everybody else is talking about kids, but you're the one that's talking about kids. I mean, you did the shit to Linda's kid. You constantly stay talking about my kid. It's like, and I mean, if you come to America, my kid would whoop your fucking ass.
Yeah, could you imagine her over here in the U.S.?
No. No, there's I mean, hell, like somebody said in chat earlier, there'd be bunnies bold. I'd have bunnies bold and shit, fucking stalking my house and stalking addresses. If they could, any address they could find, they'd be driving by, going by my clubs. Fucking crazy bitches out here, man. Sean says she a girl boy. Yeah, lady boy. Slayback says if you don't feed the stray animal, it'll leave and go somewhere else. Shit, I hope so. I don't even like talking about her. Like, I wish she'd just disappear.
Yeah, she's.
Jay Press says she a Thai girl. What do you think about, I don't know if you talked about it yet. What do you think about old Johnny immediately wanting to talk about the picture that was Triple T posted?
Oh, he was on that quick. I mean, you know. And I think he was upset because he wasn't the one to be able to put it out.
Yeah, he seemed a little upset about it because he was like, I wouldn't take a picture from their backside. Slayback, that's what I'm afraid of.
You get to wake up, she'd have you tied up, and
You're right about that, Blonde Ambition.
definitely a fatal attraction.
Yeah, he seemed a little butthurt about that. Jay Chris said, what pic was it? It was a picture of Ryan sitting between Adam and Adam's son, but it was from the backside of them. And he kept trying to spin some shit like, oh, I don't know, Adam might be pissed about it, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes into the whole spiel of, I told y'all, I knew it was going to happen. Now there's going to be a lot of people sucking up and flipping off, flipping and shit. Like, I
And
don't
and
get.
and there was, because Cash went live like as soon as it dropped, and in this description it was to Adam, and I clicked over there, listened to about 3 minutes of it, and was just like, man, this is sick. The way you were talking and acting, and now,
This is the thing, man. Just because Ryan likes somebody, don't mean that anybody else has to like them.
right?
I mean, let's not forget the shit that Adam said about blue collar workers. Maybe it was in the heat of the moment or he was pissed off or something, but that's just not something you come on the internet and talk shit about.
On top of that, if you're Creek Squad, I mean, remember he never apologized to saying "fuck Creek Squad." He just gonna let that act like it never happened.
Yeah, I don't like or dislike people because of other people liking or disliking people. I just ain't been that way my whole life, and I ain't fixing to start now.
Exactly, Gump Down.
I mean, did Ryan and Adam put some good music out years ago? Yeah, they did some good music. I think a lot of people may be reading into that picture more so. I mean, just because you see a picture where they're there talking, that like you're spinning narratives on YouTube. Wait till you find out the story and then you can talk about it. But like as of right now, you're just making assumptions.
Yeah, because somebody said one of the pictures you can see he's laughing from behind, so you're actually just getting like a side shot of his face at that point. That could be more than that. May not be a laughter. You can't tell from a still photo what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, there has to be like there just can't just keep being animosity when they're at the same places together. That don't make for a good mix for the fans and shit. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan's man enough to go and talk, I'm sure, and try to fix the shit. Now, does it mean that they're fucking best friends again or that they're going to make music? We don't know. So people are just speculating. Now, does it change my thoughts on it? Hell no, it don't change my thoughts on it because just because I don't have to go punch a clock and other people don't have to, some people don't have to. The majority of the world does. Don't mean I don't work any less just because I don't punch a clock or anything. But I still consider myself just like everybody else. I put my pants on and I fucking go work. And I don't think it's I think it's very distasteful what he said about the working man and, to come on there and, like suck my dick and, fuck you, you got to go to work, like that shit was very distasteful. And me personally, they could get back to being best friends tomorrow. It still ain't gonna make me like him.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing: if they were talking just personal shit and was all that went down, why would you do it with a big group of people there?
Yeah, and I mean, I wouldn't want to go. I mean, if I put myself in Ryan's shoes, not saying this is what it was, but I wouldn't want to go and do a show somewhere where somebody else that I was friends with and I'm not friends with and be fucking animosity and you know, I'd rather just fucking talk about it or fucking fight, one of the two, and get it over with. And so I'm sure that's probably the avenue that he's gone down is like, let's fucking talk about it, get the shit over with, be done with it, and move on.
Keaton,
Um,
Keaton, so what Triple T was talking about, apparently Adam ran into a guy at Walmart that was the one that started a bunch of shit about him, a bunch of lies. And I don't know. He's not going to put the video out till he gets back home, which is probably smart. It gives Adam time to get home because you put a video out of a fight while he's still there, he may end up getting locked up again. So that's why they were waiting on that video. I guarantee it. Or he would already put it out. He'd have put it out last night. He done that to protect Adam.
uh, good night, Brandy B.
Yeah, have a good one, Brandy.
What's up, Coco? Yeah, so I just like I'm not even gonna speak on that whole situation with that. And I think anybody that does speak on it that don't know, um, is just speculating. And that's one of the things that I feel like has caused issues because there's a lot of people that get on here and they speculate and then they talk about shit that they don't know about. And it gets all these narratives and all these people's theories and stories all stirred up. And then ultimately it causes issues in between people.
I don't know if y'all watched any of that concert last night where he stepped down, he walked through the crowd like he said he was going to and all. But if you listen real closely, you hear people telling the fans to step back off all of this as if there was security around him. A matter of fact, in the shot, you seen a couple guys standing behind him as he's walking, that they're walking with him like security. And then the funny part's when they turn the camera and who's right there damn near holding his pocket? Mises. Now, that's my opinion on it, but and when I clicked over there, after he finished a couple of songs, the crowd was like just real quiet. And it's like, well, these cats are asleep. I mean, you go to one of Ryan's concerts. I mean, they're loud as hell after every damn song, and most all of them are singing during the song.
I tell you, one thing I get tired of hearing, Wade, is that fucking that old Johnny Hepburn over there talking about I'm OG Creeker, I'm OG Creeker. Dude, you're not a fucking Creeker. I don't give a fuck what you say. You ain't no OG and you ain't no fucking Creeker. Creekers aren't fucking snitches. And you're a fucking snitch. You don't live any kind of lifestyle of a fucking Creek Squad person. Now, you
No,
might consider yourself a Creeker because you fucking lived by a creek at some point when you were homeless and doing drugs, shooting needles in your neck and all that shit. But you're not a Creek Squad. I mean, you check all the boxes for a piece of shit. I mean, you fucking snitch on people. You fucking didn't raise your kid. You don't fucking work. You don't support your fucking family. There's nothing about you that is a fucking creeker.
well, no, you know, he's cutting grass and stuff like that now. So I mean, but no, Johnny, when you put that down, I think you meant tweaker, not creaker.
Yeah, that's all he ever says. I'm OG Creeker. I'm OG, and that shit makes me fucking like I get so sick of hearing that shit. Like, how old is Johnny? 39,
39.
and he probably ain't worked 2 years of his whole fucking life. Like, you're not even a man, dude. I mean, how many years has it been now? You sit up and stanked your house up, stank the fucking couch up. I mean, you done ruined one couch. You done decomposed already on one couch so bad that y'all had to get rid of it and go buy another used couch. And now you've been decomposing that one up because you're too lazy to fucking work. That's not fucking creakers.
Uh, Bone Country, I agree with you there. I was surprised at Mr. Reactions right there. But now, I will tell you this because I've had it happen here where me and Super were live and I lost the power here. The live continued because Super was up, but I was able to go on my phone and get back up. Well, why didn't that happen? He could have went back up and hit end stream with the way they were. Adam was. You can get to StreamYard on your phone. And if you're using the same email, it don't take you no time. And you have all the options on the phone that you do on PC. You just got to know how to get to it.
Yeah, I mean, there's just to me, there's nothing about that boy that is creaker, and there's nothing about him that's country to me. Like, it's just not. I don't know what fucking planet that dude's on, but I just feel like if you lay up and let a woman support you and let the government support you, not even the government, whatever, but if you lay up and let a woman support you and you don't support your kids, I feel like you're a fucking piece of shit.
The whole thing that done it in for me for that show happened the other night. Now, last year, there were people that when it would come time to vote, they wouldn't vote on the song that was just done. They would fall back to, well, last week he done real good with this song, or, I know he can do better because I personally know him, so I'm going to vote for this one. And Mr. Reaction spoke up last year, said, look, that's not the rules, because supposedly he came up with this whole show. He said it's supposed to just vote on the song that's being played. But he himself went against his own rule this past week. Then, about 15 minutes later, he was telling people that, you're only supposed to vote on the song played. Even though he sat there and done right the opposite 15 to 20 minutes beforehand. I'm like, nope. Now, I'll tell you this. Right now, they're showing the Upchurch concert. That crowd's not standing there being quiet while he's playing. And if you ask me, that was a 3-day event, right? Adam said he was a main event for the second night at a concert, whether it's one night, 2 nights, 3 nights, a 7-day event. There's only one main event. There's only one main event, and that's the closing. That's the last night, whoever's performing. All these others are like openers. And yes, Adam, I'm considering your show as an opener for Ryan Upchurch.
Coco says Gobbler is a country boy. Damn, he has a whole farm under his fingernails. Man, Coco, I'm glad you noticed that too. I have a thing with like nails, like fingernails, toenails, because I feel like people that take care of their toenails and their fingernails, that they take care of their body. Like I'm a germaphobe. Um, like I still do like I don't care. I get out on my farm with the horses, whatever. Fucking, I'll step in shit. Well, I don't care about that, but I feel like if you lack the care, like every time he comes on live, his fingernails look like he's been
Digging his ass.
yeah, it's nasty. Like his nails are just nasty.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this guy don't even work. Like, how does he fucking got so much dirt under his fingernails?
If I didn't know any better, if I'd just seen a Johnny video and seen his fingernails, I'd have thought this guy's a mechanic. He's been working on cars. He's got a bunch of grease and all under his nails. But this guy don't even know where oil goes and the water or antifreeze goes. Well, I doubt he even knows where the air goes in the tire.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, his nails, I always notice it. I'm like, damn, this dude's dirty as a motherfucker. He never fucking takes a shower.
And I
I mean,
guarantee you, he ain't got that little brush to use on them nails.
yeah, I mean, like, what does he do to get his nails so dirty? I mean, he just sits at home, don't do nothing. Boone County said, be honest, how the boy is even out in public after openly bragging about wearing a wire and taking people down. Well, Boone County, he said before that his whole town calls him a snitch. And I
Every,
mean, that
every
says a
restaurant he
lot.
goes to, they gobble. So
Yeah, I mean, that says a lot about somebody because I can't think of how many towns I've lived in and I ain't never been called a snitch.
you think he's putting his nails in the dirt when he's bending over for the guy in the brown pants?
Let me tell you honestly what I think it is. So let me tell y'all this story. And this is what I think Johnny's done. I think he got a little too. This is a jailhouse story. Y'all can look it up. So you have to conserve toilet paper in jail because you only get so much. Now I think it's different. You can buy it off commissary or whatever. But instead of like taking and rolling and rolling and rolling, off when you wipe your ass, well, the old jailhouse story is you just take one little square and then you fold it in half and then you fold it in half again. Well, then you take it at the point where it's folded and you tear just a little piece off of there. Well, then you open that one piece of paper back up and then you stick your finger through that hole and then you wipe your ass. That's how you conserve toilet paper. Well, that little bitty piece that you tore off of there, that's the little piece that you use to get the shit out from underneath your fingernail. Well, I think that's what he does, except for he forgets that little piece and throws that little piece away. So every time he wipes his ass, then he just got more shit that just cakes up underneath his fingernails.
Yeah,
Now look, that's a true story. Y'all can look that up.
that may be the issue there. That boy's got so much shit built up in him. He gonna need a bidet.
Christopher says that black stuff under his nails is poop from his butthole. I mean, look, can y'all imagine? I mean, he's got to be getting all of his fingers got to be getting shit under him, wiping that big ass butthole. I mean, he stores fucking iPod Pros and last time, he said he had like a 75-inch flat screen TV stored in there.
That's a loosey goosey there.
Kale said, I was hoping it was the new oil. Thanks, Seeper. No, I'm think that's fucking pure turkey shit. That's up underneath them nails.
Hey, Keaton, they make a brush just for it's about 1.5 inches long and about a little over 1/4 inch wide. The bristles are a little sturdier than a toothbrush, but they're great for getting off in there.
Hey, Wade, I just got a message or a post from YouTube. That Creeker OT, he's asking if you'll unblock him. I guess he's blocked.
Creeker OT.
Yeah.
Well, let me.
I mean, it's understandable. Like, if you work a hard job, it's understandable you're going to have dirty nails. But, like, when you're not doing anything but just decaying on a couch, you shouldn't have dirty nails. And I don't know how many of y'all have y'all seen the old couch that come out of his house? If
Oh
y'all
God.
haven't, I'll post a picture of it. But I'm telling you, that thing looks like something off of a CSI crime scene. I mean, I think fucking all of El Chapo's fucking bodies decayed on that couch. El Chapo's, El Mayos, and El Mustards. They just took all their dead bodies and piled them over there on Johnny's couch. Shaky says, I lay towel. My hands and fingernails get dirty as fuck, but I clean my hands and nails for the next day, not for anyone but myself. I have a towel company too, Shaky. Gil said, I never thought about it. His hands are always looking like a mechanic hands. Now I have all these gross thoughts going through my head. Make it stop. I mean, literally, like I'm gonna post a picture of that couch. Like it looks like that couch, like hosted many dead people on it, and that's bad. Like if your body is decaying that bad, then you're staying on the couch too long.
Now, is it that Creeker OT or is it just Creeker OT?
That Creeker OT. Uh, Shaky, I'll post some pictures up of some of the tile work I do. I thought about doing it before, doing some of the builds, showing some of the builds and shit I've done. But you know what hard work is then if you do tile. Oh yeah, you're welcome, that OT. Jay Press said bed sores. Rumor has it Gobbler's nails are dirty because Layla buried Merle's teethers under a pile of dog shit in the yard. Even his beard looks untrimmed and scraggly. His beard, man, he explained it away one day. He's like, well, this side over here, it just always curls under. But that motherfucker, and I really shouldn't even say this because I know Miss Gill's in here, but it looks like a billy goat.
It hangs. His goatee hangs to the left.
Yeah.
That's what made his ear look so big when when Ryan was pointing it out that night.
Gail said, you know what causes that, right? Black shit on your hands, meth. You're right.
I mean, I'm bad about not shaving all the time, and hell, you can see now.
Summer says, look at his knuckles. He don't wash his hands much. No, he don't. I mean, look, if he ain't washing his hands, we know he ain't washing his ass.
Oh no, this is the kind of guy that goes to the bathroom, takes a shit, wipes his ass, and then goes in there and helps her cook. May improve the food, though. I don't know. Yeah, Gail, we could have him come over there and be one of your goats.
Hey, give me a sec. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Christopher Cunningham said the blackness under his fingernails could be from a meth pipe due to the residue. You don't like that idea, Gail? Say, nah. Yeah, Robin, I mean, when she feeds the dog the ice cream and then takes a bite of it. Yeah, it's just. Oh, I'm sure he goes days without showering. Well, knowing Johnny, it's probably a bubble bath, but. Oh no, shake it. That thing probably got dick cheese all around it. Yeah, I tell you, Gotcha Man's wife, her videos of Merle were just freaking hilarious. I can't think of anybody else on here that could have done any better of a job pulling them videos off. Oh, definitely smells like ass. Ass and mold. Probably smells like a damn crack house. Oh yeah, 3 sheets. I tell you, 3 sheets can go a long way, and you don't get much out of an MRE either. Ah, good question. So just for crafts and giggles, yes, she done 2, possibly 3 cooking videos. I mean, I think they were done like a month, maybe 2 months apart from one another. But yeah, they were just funny as hell. The way she looks in on the phone on that camera, just like Merle, and yeah, I mean, it was just all. She's got the dressed up with the same looks, acts just like her. Yeah, when they came out, I think everybody in Creek Squad was sharing it. I mean, it was something that was just you laughed for the full 10 or 12 minutes from start to finish. Yeah, I mean, she does just like Melinda. I'm surprised
Oh,
she didn't. Okay, I'm surprised she didn't do one out in the garden, talking about Gotcha Man's wife, how she done the cooking videos.
oh yeah, she's hilarious.
I'm surprised she hadn't done one like out in the garden.
Shaky said his teeth ain't much better, Miss Gail. Yellow as fuck. Yeah, I mean his teeth is like his teeth look like fucking Mountain Dew, and his gums look like Yoo-Hoo. Like I promise you, when that dude spits, he spits Yoo-Hoo. I mean his gums are black, or his gums look black.
Uh, just for crafts and giggles, no, they're actually on her channel, but I think you can go to his channel and there's a link from there. Yeah, Cocoa Pop said, "How about Pete when she took the fake Coke out of her bra?"
Yeah, in the baggie.
Yeah, had that big old bag of gummies on one of the videos, and
Christopher says, speaking of the kitchen, you remember the picture of his dirty floor and the clutter? Yeah, it's nasty. Like, I mean, that's why I don't. I mean, he's been knowing that that place is full of mold. Like, you would think that he would have been out busting his ass, getting a job to go make a better way for old Merle and her daughter. Like, there's no way I would let my family live in a place like that.
Yeah, Creeker OT did. I mean, it was like I said, I've seen a few minutes of it and just like, no, dude, you know. Of course, you know, I know he's all about peace and all that, but the way he's talking about him 1 minute and then that video is like, dude, take a stand.
I can I mean, that whole thing to me was like you just don't get to come back that easily from fucking talking shit about blue collar workers. You know, it just it just don't sit well to me.
But then, you know, there were a lot of people that just hated Cashville left and right, wouldn't have anything to do with him, so they'd never watch his stuff anymore. And as soon as they seen a picture of him over Ryan's, you know, they're right back over there with him. Oh, I knew y'all would work it out. And it's like, you know, that's
Well,
funny as hell.
this is the thing to me is these people that go out and work every day, that's what keeps the world running.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
if everybody that worked just quit working and just laid up on the couch like Johnny Gobble, could you imagine what kind of world we would be in?
oh,
You know,
all the stores and all that be closing up, and I mean,
yeah, so I mean you basically shit on everybody in the United States. I mean you basically told everybody to fuck off and suck your dick because without those people working, there wouldn't I mean, like what would he do without those people working?
everybody that buys clothing from him, he ought to put a little note in there that says "fuck you," "fuck off," or "suck my dick," because those are blue collar people buying your merch with hard earned money.
Now is his China or is his America?
Well, he's always claimed, you know, it's American, all American, from the clothing to where it's being made right there to where it's being shipped out. He's always claimed that. I think at one time there were a little controversy, but he still claims it's all American.
Yeah, I don't know. I hadn't checked into it much. I know I will say this for anybody that sells merch out there, like shirts and stuff, like if y'all want a really good product, and it costs a couple dollar or two more per shirt, but it's well worth it to your customer, is use it's called Bella Canva. I've been through all the shirts before, and that's my favorite one is the Bella Canva. They're so soft, they hold up forever. Um, Robbins Mock says, I think the hats are the only thing supposedly not American.
And I think that's what the controversy was the hats. It may be everything but the hat. I know the hoodies are American made, and they are soft, thick, and comfortable as hell.
What brand are they?
I don't know right off,
Oh,
but I
I
mean
know
they're
Bella
a high
Canva.
quality. They're not some of these that you get from a lot of these others. I mean, I've seen people selling their merch for the exact same price what he sold his, and you get it, and it's like a fourth of the thickness, and not even very comfortable.
Yeah, I love the Bella Canva. That's what I get with all my staff and all my shirts and stuff. Hats are. Oh, Cricket OT says hats are hard to embroider.
You got to get a real good. You got to get a real good machine.
Yeah, they're not really if you have the right machine and you have the because there's this thing that your hats fit on, like a not really a template, but it's like the hats fit on it. Like commercial type embroiderers, they embroider them super easy. But like if you got a home embroiderer or something like that, then yeah, they are tough to embroider. I mean, they can be without that. I don't know what you call it. I've got one for my embroidery machine.
Yeah, I mean, the ones I've seen, it literally locks the hat. So it goes inside the hat and it goes on the outside of the hat. It clamps down and
Yep.
it's open where the embroidery is taking place, and it moves right along the hat and all with the machine
Yep.
when it needs to. And I mean, you can put a design on there, and if it's just letters, let's say you're doing 12 letters, that thing will be done in just a matter of minutes. Of course, depending on the font, but I'm talking about like a thick one.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
five.
I think that's what the case said. It's a hoop. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, a hat hoop. But the big commercial embroiders, they have every color thread that's on there. Like, the home embroiders, you got to change colors and shit like that. Um,
Now you just hit a button, tell it what color, and it automatically does that shit for you.
yeah, I forgot since Miss Gail's in. Miss Gail, you been messing with your embroidery machine much? I used to do mine all the time, make all kinds of shit. What's up, Sunflower?
Sunflower, how you doing? Yeah, Cricket OT, just look into, depending on what embroidery machine you got, what size it is, brand and all, look into the adapters for them. And I mean, it can make a job a heck of a lot easier.
You almost have to have that hat thing to be able to do it. Because if not, it is a pain in the ass.
And I know even like our Walmart up here, they sell that adapter for the hats for certain embroidery machines. I can't tell you what the name of it is that they sell, but yeah.
Yeah, I think mine is a Brother 8700, 870, some shit like that.
Brothers, the ones they sell.
Miss Gail said I'm trying to figure out hats. Well, get you a hat hoop, Miss Gail, because that's what's going to make it easy if you don't got one already.
And if you get it figured out now, I want to see some Wade615 hats now.
I can make them, Wade.
Well, why aren't you making them and us putting them out there?
Man, I'll get on it and start designing some stuff.
Yeah, we can. And it's weird because these sites that are tied in with that you can attach with YouTube through Google and all that on hats. Number one, I don't like the hats they carry. Number two, the embroidery part of it, they suck. They don't give you very many options on fonts, which is really surprising because big companies like that you think would be.
Well, so what you have to do is it's like what I told Miss Gail when she got hers. So you have to get the like when you buy a Brother, it don't give you very much, and then you have to buy this external program that you have to put on your machine, and it gives you all this extra shit.
Yeah, but the companies that are attached with Google for the merchandise stores.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You would think, because they're commercial, you would think they would have these bigger machines that would have everything fully downloaded, all the fonts and all that. But I mean, when I looked at it, when I first done my merch, they didn't offer too many fonts. They didn't offer the font that I use for the Wade615. And it's like, I want to kind of keep the same look.
Yeah, I've done all kind. My mom uses it for the quilts, but I've done all kind of shit. I've embroidered my motorcycle seats, my apparel for the clubs, all kind of shit. But a lot of shit I make, like I custom make the like the logos or anything. Like I did the GSXR logo in my motorcycle, one of my motorcycles. I custom made it. Now that shit is fucking what is hard when you custom make it, and then I have to convert it over to be able to run on your machine.
Sean, what size? They're on. I know what shirts I've got available right now, if you go down there to the size, it should have the small, medium, large, extra large, 2X, 3X, and I think it goes up to the 4X.
Yeah, I haven't never done any merch on here. I got club merch, but I ain't never done nothing on here.
And I need to get back on that merch store and change a bunch of the stuff out because I hadn't done that in probably freaking a year.
I like to embroider all my stuff because I use polo shirts and stuff at the clubs, but I like to embroider them. They just look a little bit more professional. What's up, Spencer? Corliss, what up? But yeah, you think of something, Wade. You come up with an idea. Shit, I'll make it.
You know, sit there and juggle some things around. That's another thing. Some of these idiots out here, I was saying a week or two ago talking about the 615 crew. That's what they're referring to us as, the 615 crew. And watch how you speak on that, because 615 crew is something totally different. There is a 615 crew. And if you speak on that on video, not just how you've been doing on little comments, you may find yourself in trouble. I mean, there's actually on YouTube a 615 crew. That's why, like, some of the merch I was going to do here a while back was going to list for when we thought we were going to continue with that other show with T and all of them. Boy, did I spend 4 days coming up with a design, and I realized that there was this little video channel that had the same name, but they had merch, and so I couldn't do it. Okay, Sean, I'll check in, see if I can make it to where it's offered in bigger sizes than what it is right now. I think Seeper's headphones messing with him again. We lost them. Did y'all see the video of Biden getting on the plane that the hostages got off of, thinking it was his plane? Any of y'all see that video? I mean, it's kind of scary. This guy is supposed to be running our country, and he literally walks up the steps on the plane, thinking it's his plane. Yeah, but he probably done that as a sign to showing everybody, you know. But there again, that's a business thing. Yeah, I mean, if it's business, you do somebody with almost your worst enemy if it's going to help out. I mean, excuse me, y'all got the hiccups. But you got to look, he played until what, 10 till 11? I didn't see Adam or, Jones play that late. Of course, that could be a city thing. What happened?
Hell, I don't know. I might have hit the wrong button. I don't even know if I hit a button. I think it just kicked me off.
Yeah, I was asking them if I'll ask you, did you see the video where Biden got on the plane it wasn't even, I mean, so they brought the plane in at night that had the hostages, and he gets on it like it's his plane. Just walks right up the steps instead of standing by the steps waiting for them to come down.
What a moron.
Yeah. And you could hear the people that were behind the one filming this, and they're laughing like, "Oh my God, what is it?" Yeah. I mean, this is the guy that's running the country, the guy that the Democrats put all their faith in. Thank God they didn't have him run a second time. I wish they would have, because it would have been an easy victory for sure. But
Bio Don said, Wade and Sieber, did y'all see where Martin filed charges on Little Leg Day? I seen something about it. I ain't seen too much about it, but
yeah, Martin put a thing out saying, well, he said he never did. And then he put a thing out showing the paperwork saying, why is it empty? Apple Creek, I seen the video today. Now, those hostages were just released, what, Sleeper? 2 days ago?
yeah.
So, I'm going to say it probably happened last night.
Bio Don says process server gave 15 pages. Yeah, I think it's probably, Martin said before, I've got it somewhere. I can't remember what company it was, but he said he was going to file on Wade and me and Isaac and file on everybody. But the company that he was using is like this little online company that you pay like $50, $100 to. But if you search that company, they're like this huge scam company. A lot of people, nothing ever happens for. Sometimes they might send most of the time it's like a cease and desist or something that they'll send, and then they never follow up. They just basically take the customer's money, and it's just a big scam. I mean, hell, Wade, you're still waiting on what them cease and desist that Martin said he was sending you.
Yeah, Martin's supposed to be sending me some. PBR is supposed to be sending me some. I mean, there's a ton of people that's supposed to be sending me some.
Yeah, I mean, I wish Martin would get them things sent.
Well, here's another thing about Martin. So, Chromedia put out a video the other day. Now, he had half the video, the center part, covered up with a picture of Martin. Martin didn't like what the video was and said he was going to strike him. 4 hours later, underneath Martin's comment, I said, well, I guess that strike didn't really work for you, did it? But yeah, I mean, he's going around trying to strike any and everybody he possibly can. He's crying like a little bitch, and even saying that even if you put it in private, he's still going to strike it.
I just got a notification that Hunter Biden won't be sentenced on his gun charges until after the presidential election.
That may be a good thing.
Yeah, that might not work out too good for him.
No. Chromedia, he never did get that video struck, did he?
What's up, Angela?
So yeah, just small things like that, folks. Because Chromedia is just getting his channel up and going. Matter of fact, if one of the mods would please post his link, we got to stand up for that. And if y'all don't mind, if y'all go over and give that video a like and subscribe to his channel. Brandy B is another one. She's been sending me videos left and right. She sent me one last night that was just made my night. I was a little worried about my wife, wanting her home. And that video just made my night. I'm going to hold that video. I think she's already released it, but I'm going to hold it until after tonight because I want to do a comparison. That's the reason I didn't show it tonight. Randy, I want to do a comparison of Ryan's show and that one. Apple Creek, if you could. So Chromedia, which is like 2 above you right there at the 1053 mark. If you could post his link.
Yeah, I heard some people saying that Adam got booed last night.
Yep. And Miss Brandy got that too. She's good on it, spotting these little things and catching them.
Yeah, she is.
Brandy B's one that you don't want on your ass.
I seen a comment in chat. I gotta scroll back because oh yeah, BC said Adam went out with Upchurch on the encore.
Yeah, like I said, that's a business thing for sure. Also,
Yeah, and I mean, like I said earlier, I mean, they were good friends before. May they might be friends again, but just because they're friends don't mean I gotta like what he said. I mean, go tell all your merch workers that make your merch. Go tell them what you think about people that have to work every day, and they probably won't make your merch no more.
yeah. And his apology
Crazy.
to that he done, and if y'all seen it, was kind of a slap in the face. That was a piss poor apology, I thought. The way he done it, it could have. I mean, to me, it wasn't from the heart.
Crow said he stopped the show for something. I don't know what. Well,
Yeah,
Ryan's good about that. Like if somebody gets overheated or if there's a fight, he's good about stopping it and getting the kids out of the harm's way or getting medical to people.
yeah. He always has. I mean, the past two Nashville concerts, there's probably 15 or more people that's passed out, and any type of medical, yeah, he stops it right there, tells everybody he'll put his hands out and have them spread out, give them air, and people in the
Oh,
back or
okay.
on the
No,
sides.
Crow Media said no. Adam did. I guess Adam stopped his thing. I didn't see it. I didn't watch it. Acal Shaky says Acal should get bottles thrown at him after what he said, not booze. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you there. I think it was highly, highly disrespectful to the working class Americans. But that's just my opinion. Like I don't care. I personally don't care. It don't affect me either way. If him and Ryan are back friends, if they're not back friends, it don't affect me in no way, shape, or form. Um, and I'm not gonna speculate. And I don't think anybody else should start speculating and doing lives and saying this and saying that when you don't know. You've just seen a picture.
Hmm. Well, Creeker OT, I'm sure Ryan may spread a little bit of light on the concert and maybe the discussion. Whether he does or not, it's none of my business personally. But
Well, I
this
don't know if you was
this was a
in.
business thing. This concert and all isn't a personal thing. It's a business thing. So it don't bother me him having Adam out there, because you've got to separate the two. And even if they talk and are going to try to work things out, trust isn't going to be given right off the bat. Adam's going to have to earn it.
Yeah, and this is the thing too is ain't that just in time show?
Yes. No. Um. Yeah. Yeah. It is. Okay. I had to stop and think, but yeah. Yeah. It's just in time.
Yeah, so he brings multiple artists. It's not like and like I don't know if you caught it earlier when I said that Creeker OT like I don't think we can blame, like we don't know anyway. Like I said, it's all speculation. We don't know what's going on yet. Um but I don't blame Ryan at all because it would be like the animosity being two artists at the same show, that were good friends. I think that would, like, I wouldn't want to go and do a show and have to worry about tensions all the time. So, I think it's I think it's a good move for the fans and the supporters. And then it's business.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that stated, that everybody just needs to stay out of it, not say a word, because eventually, they'll work things out. And either way, I mean, it's just like them in Cashville, but this one was a little different. And the people kept saying, you don't need to be talking about it, just stay out of it. They're going to work it out. But it wasn't just Ryan he talked about. And if you're Creek Squad, or if you represent Creek Squad, or if you use Creek Squad in any shape, form, or fashion, if you hashtag it, then you should have stepped up and said something. If it happened, he's been on a couple of different platforms. He was with Kurt one time, then that live, something should be said. Is my feeling. If you've got a way of doing it, a lot of people do it in comments. They voice their opinion that way. We do it because we have a channel.
And like I said earlier too, just because, not just Ryan, but just because Ryan or anybody else, just because they like somebody, don't mean that we have to, or you have to, or anybody
Right.
else has to. It's not going to affect our life, and it's not going to affect their life. Look, Ryan respects his fan base. Ryan has a lot of love for his fan base. You can tell that. And I know it hurt. I know it had to hurt him when Adam said that shit about Creek Squad because of the love that Ryan has for his fan base. So I'm not gonna myself put speculations and theories and shit out there without them speaking on it. It's a business move. It's what's probably best for the fans and shit, and that's their business.
I mean, it's like all the diss songs back in the day that Ryan done, and there were some things said between some artists with him and that. Like he's come back and said, I don't hate any of them. A matter of fact, the one that he had the biggest issue with had the best diss songs with back and forth, and he still thinks highly of today. This is a business, but when he starts talking about Creek Squad and stuff like that, he went from a business to personal. When he started doing some of his other stuff, he made it personal. Now if Adam don't like him business wise, that's one thing. But when you start throwing out personal stuff,
yeah, just what Miss Gail says. No one expects fans of Ryan's to agree with everything he does. And to add to that, I'll add to that is I'm sure there's things that a lot of us do that Ryan don't agree with too. And then she says he's human just like we are. Not everyone agrees on everything, and that's okay. Just agree to disagree. That's adulting. Exactly, and that's I don't know. It's kind of weird, with some people just can't separate. Like that's the thing with these artists, like with some of my businesses that I have, and being here in Nashville, like they're just people. These artists, they're just people. Just because they've got 20 million, 100 million, 500 million, whatever it is, they're the same way, and it's you see them, and a lot of them just want to be normal people, but you got weird fans and weird people that just won't let them be normal.
yeah, I mean, you also got to look these big artists. The ones, I ain't talking about the average one that's trying to get going and all that, but the big ones like Ryan. I don't really put Adam in this, but there's quite a few of them out there, and especially mainstream. They have a hard time going certain places.
Yeah,
because
it's really sad. I mean, it really is, Wade. And this is what I say to anybody. If you meet people, movie stars, artists, give them their space, their time. There's a time, most of them will sign your autographs or whatever, but there's a, like, don't just run up to them in the middle of them eating dinner and take pictures, like, give them their space, treat them like you would a normal person. Like, I mean, if it's just somebody that you don't know over there sitting eating, you're not going to run up to them, bum rush them, like, start, give them people their respect and their space, because I see it a lot here. You know, just somebody will come out and just get bum rushed by, a mob of people, and it's like, damn, man, can these people just not be normal?
and most of that are the people coming in on vacation because most Nashvillians here are so used to seeing them out and about in a restaurant or certain stores that they live by that it's just a normal thing. They're just to a lot of us they're just an average Joe Blow. But Nashville, we have a lot of people come in because they want to see Nashville, and when they see one of them, they're just right there on them.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's because we're here in Nashville and we see so many people, but it's just like I'm not starstruck by anybody. Like, I mean, like, we can go to Pancake Pantry and there's no telling who you're going to run into. You're going to run into all kinds of musicians, songwriters, producers, uh, uh, you know, just all kinds of people, people. But it's like we all sit down, we all eat. We don't, we don't fuck with them. They don't fuck with us. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I guess it's different because we are here and there's so many of them surrounding us here. But I just ain't never been that person. I've never been starstruck.
Well, it's like when Tim and Faith had the big farm down in Franklin. Every morning she would go drop her kids off, and there's a couple stops she would make afterwards. She would be there, no makeup, sweatpants half the time. And if you didn't really know it was her, you'd walk right past her. But I mean, and that's why a lot of them are. I mean, they don't dress like it. You see them on stage and all, and several of the guys will wear with a hat. But yeah, they just live a normal life, trying to. But when the people that come to see downtown Nashville, it's not familiar with it. That's another story.
All right, so Crow says, "Hell, I used to live down the road from Youngbuck. I seen him all the time at the store." Crow, are you from our area?
He must be.
Or are you talking about from one of his other houses, like a different state?
Okay, must be another state. They said no.
No, Youngbuck's from here. No, he said Gallatin. So you're from Tennessee, yeah.
Yeah, you're not too far from us then at all. God, I
Oh,
hope
hell yeah.
hope, hope you didn't see Bullhorn Betty when she was hitting Hendersonville and all.
I used to live off of Big Station Camp. Me and Jesse Keith, we lived right beside each other. The one that was gonna fight fucking Dagburn in the fucking redneck brawl. Yep, Yellow Wolf lives out there by UMOL. There's so many people here, and I mean, even people that you don't think about, like huge people, like huge superstars. They all have a house here.
There's a lot of them out in Hendersonville, and then of course you got Franklin. But you'd be surprised how many is in Hendersonville.
Yeah, Nipper, what's it called? Not Nipper's Corn, Neely's. No, what's that place out there past Brentwood and Franklin? It's getting to be
Oh, where the land was dirt cheap.
yeah, it starts with an N. I can't remember it. No, I don't think it's Neely's Bend.
So Chlamydia said, I live 3 miles from Johnny. Okay, so right before Johnny Cash died, or no, right before the house, right before the fire. So the house next to him had just sold, and that was another big artist back in the day that was buying that. And then of course he had his studio across the street.
Man, that's bugging me. I can't think of that place. It's like the property value is crazy over there. It's higher than Brentwood and Franklin. It's where everybody's moving to now. It's out past Brentwood and Franklin, but it starts with an N. I think it does. Used to be a lot of farmland out there. Now there are people buying it up. Like, no, not Nipper's Corner. It's on out past that. Maybe it don't start with an N.
Yeah, what I'm thinking of starts with a C.
Not Spring Hill. Damn, that's bugging me. Oh, Miss Beehive says we're good friends with Jesse. Yeah, he's a good dude.
We're not once we're near Birdstown.
No, I'm in Murfreesboro. No, not Newsom Station. Yeah, Jesse's a good dude. Him and his wife both. I spent several summers with them in the gym and at the pool, and I wish he would have been able to have fought Johnny after what Johnny said about his dad
Mm-hmm.
and his mama. I wish he'd have been able to fight Johnny because he would have hurt that boy. I mean, I don't know how bad he could have hurt him with them big ass pillowcases they fight with, but I mean, hell, he bloodied dude's nose as soon as he punched him.
Yeah, he'd have been hit a lot harder had it been Johnny. I mean, he went easy on that guy and still hurt him.
Give me 1 second. I got to try to figure this shit's bugging me.
Yeah, William Shatner came up there. So there's a comic book store on Old Nolensville Road. They had him up there signing 2 years ago, I think it was. Well, Sleeper done jumped off, but if you're listening, Gail, I want to know if it was Thompson Station. Oh, Miss Beehive, you'll love it. And now the weather's a little different. If you don't like the weather today, stick around another day or two because it changes on you, especially in the wintertime. It may be 20 degrees as a high one day, and next day be 70. And I've seen it where it was mid 70s one day in the middle of winter, and that night we were getting snow and it was sticking.
All right, I was wrong. It don't start with an N. It's Leaper's Fork. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people are moving out there. Oh, I just got your message, Miss Gill. That area's growing too pretty quick. Miss Beehive says Kristen and Jesse are awesome people. Johnny still has one coming for what he said about Keith. We haven't forgot about that. Yeah, I mean the shit he said about him. Whew. Miss Gill said I worked out there. Where, Thompson Station or Leaper's Fork? Mama P said downtown Nashville was nasty as fuck.
It is.
I don't really think it is.
Well,
I mean,
certain
when
areas of it is.
when the partying's going on, I mean, it is, until they come and sweep the streets and wash the streets and shit. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I've been in Chicago and, Detroit and shit like that. So that shit's dirty to me.
yeah. Don't go anywhere around Printer's Alley, which used to be a well-known place. A lot of people love going there. You used to see a lot of artists there years ago. Especially if you went over there, there was a place called Boots Randolph's bar, or lounge. But now it's just dirty as hell. I mean, it's
Well, have you
nasty.
seen what's going on with it now?
Mm-mm.
Oh, they're redoing all of it.
Well, I heard they were going to redo like the arcade and all that too.
That whole area down there, that's where my lawyer's office is. And like the last time I went down there, which was not long ago, I was driving through and I'm like, how the hell do I even get down here now? Because they're doing so much construction and they closed that whole area down there. Um, and they're like redoing the whole place, making it super nice. Not, I don't think it's exactly Printer's Alley, but I think it's because you know how they got the on the other side of it, you can walk through and got all the shops and restaurants and shit there. That's where most.
Right, right. Yeah, that's where you're talking about the arcade, I think.
Yeah,
That
that
whole
whole.
thing used to be considered called that, but it was shops, and I think there was a wedding chapel, or at one time was a wedding chapel there. Yeah.
That Creeker OT. This is crazy that you say that. He says the only famous person I've ever met was Michael Jordan. That was a Make a Wish for my younger brother in '98. So I was telling Cashville about this one day, and I need to get it. And so my sister, being I'm from North Carolina, my sister was good friends with Michael Jordan, and they used to go hang out in the clubs and shit. And I was still younger. But in my younger time, that's what I wore was like I wore all Jordans and Jordan windsuits and shit. And then Michael owns a RPM Nissan. It's a Nissan dealership. And so my mom went and bought a car from him there. And I was there one day and he was well, the day we went there and he was there with the doing the deal or shit, whatever. But I have a picture that he gave me that he signed in blue ink. And it's like a, when they used to do the old developing of the pictures, um, to where they look kind of negative images or whatever, like they don't look
Right.
like, it's weird how to explain it. It's like it's almost like it's black and white, like it ain't been,
Right.
I don't know, but however they used to do it or whatever, but it's a one of a kind picture and he signed it in blue ink for me. And I've got it put up in a case.
Yeah, what that is, it's the mixture of the chemical that does that.
I do agree with you there, Miss Gill. She says, personally, I think they're ruining downtown Nashville. It needed cleaned up, but they are making it Yuppieville. I definitely agree with you there. That's why I don't want to go back to Nashville. Um, that and because somebody asked me the other day, why don't I open another club in Nashville? And it's because of the tourist tax.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to open anything else back down there because you get taxed higher than hell down there. And that's what's reflected on the alcohol and the food prices and shit down there because as a bar owner, club owner, you have to relay that cost over onto the customer. And I mean, hell, one beer downtown will cost you 10 or $12.
Yep. And a lot of people in the area know that the ones downtown, they're good, but the best ones are on the outskirts. I mean, there was one right there off Dickerson Road by the Taco Bell that had a lounge. It was and a lot. If you go to a lot of the hotel lounges, you'll enjoy that better than you will downtown. It used to be Dad's Place over there off Murfreesboro Road. That was a hotel lounge that you'd see famous people over there. Used to be Starlight Club. Used to be a happening place. So I mean, you didn't have to go directly into downtown Nashville. you would hit the outskirts and you'd have a hell of a lot more fun. What was the one? I think it was now. This one was downtown. I think it was over off 8th. But you remember oh, there was two bars on one side of the road and directly across on the other. There was an old blues bar.
Where are you talking about? On 8th Avenue?
Well, somewhere around 8th. There's one of those side streets, I think.
The only blues bar.
Remember the Vine? It was the blues bar, and I may just be giving you the wrong damn direction. But the Grapevine.
No, the only one I ever went to is Bourbon Street. That's the one I used to always go to.
Oh, no, this was in Nashville. Let me look it up real quick because
Motivated says, I miss the Bluesboro, the Borough, and Wall Street days. We played in bars so many times. So Motivated, I don't know if you know, but the guy that owned Bluesboro, he passed away, right? Over in another country on a motorcycle wreck. And then Wall Street, my buddy and his wife own it. And then I'm right there by it. I'm right there by that place. And then Main Street, my old business partner's mom owned that building up until lately. Miss Gill says, and now clubs and bars can't play loud music, no party buses or pedal carts. Anything fun is being taken away. Yeah, see, I haven't kept up with that shit down there because so much has changed. That's crazy though. No pedal buses and no pedal buggies and no party buses. That's crazy. Yeah, Nashville's changed a lot. I mean, that's like I tell everybody. None of the locals really go downtown Nashville anymore. They just go to all the outskirt places. Yeah, so you knew about Rob, yep. I know, right, Miss Gill. Yeah, I know, Angela. I don't know nothing. So Motivated, I'll tell you one of my, because since you went around those areas, one of my favorite to bring in is Lord have mercy, it's on the tip of my tongue. If I hadn't been thinking about it, I could tell you. They're a 9-person band. I know, Miss Gal, I cut grass on my yellow mower. Shit, what the hell's their name? They don't play a lot anymore. They do, but they only do like weddings and big events. They have to have a big stage. But they used to play at Bluesboro a lot. I'll think of it in a second. My brain's like mush tonight.
Now, apparently it's closed down, but I'm looking at there's actually a review of the best blues bars.
I always liked Bourbon Street because that's where Stacy Mitchell was. I know, Miss Kid, because I'm 62.
Hey, you're finally older than I am. You old fucker. Damn, he done hopped down. Gonna go take a nap, I guess. I don't know, maybe past his bedtime. Don't forget to drink your Metamucil when you wake up in the morning. Yeah, Blue Eyes. We'd had quite a bit of rain at night several days. Yeah, it gets to thinking about somebody. If you can't think of it right off, he hops down, looks it up, and well, Tattooed, I mean, they were on stage together there at the end. They did talk. Now, what was said, couldn't tell you. Was it business? Was it personal? Was it mixture? I don't know. Cricket Rotate, so that is Taylorville, Indiana. It was a 3-day concert. Um, so Ryan tonight, last night was Adam, night before that was Denham Jones. I can't really tell you who all else played. Maybe Illinois are in, but yeah, it's Taylorville. Yeah, it may be Illinois. Matter of fact, it is because it wasn't too far from where Adams was from. No, Creek Road, it wasn't in the South. Okay, Keaton. Yeah, so Keaton shared the end of the concert tonight where Adam and Brian was up on stage singing. Probably so. Adam was a little safer being in his area, but yeah, if it would have been, say, in Nashville, there would have probably been quite a few boos for damn sure. Tennessee Tiger King want to know what is going on with. Okay, so the AT&T, I think it was. I I think they're still doing the investigation and all that into that. It's a lot of the stuff that got destroyed that you just can't rush in and repair. Richard, how's it going? I wish they would hurry up and do something with it though, because it's nasty looking down there. And that's been what, 3 years? Yeah, Tattoo Teardrops. And here's my thing on that. So if him and Ryan got their stuff worked out, that's between them. But when you say that to the members of Creek Squad and to the blue collar workers, and you haven't, so he somewhat made an apology to the blue collar workers. I thought it was kind of a piss poor one, but the whole thing is he didn't apologize to the Creekers. Yeah, Gail, even though he did die, they still got to Nashville, and even the feds are doing an investigation on it. Yeah, it definitely put a black cloud over Nashville and surrounding counties. Waking up that morning for Christmas, it was a sad thing. Especially when it's that close to home. It's kind of like when we had that school shooting that was just a few miles from where I'm at. That was totally messed up. So Adam got up on stage and hollered Creek Squad. Keaton, tell me that's part of it, what you got clipped. Yeah, because I mean, Adam, how can you get up there and holler Creek Squad trying to get a fan base built up with these people when you never apologized? And a matter of fact, you told them to fuck off. But yet you claim to be a man that stands on your word. You know, I'm red-blooded American. I stand by what I say. Well, the one thing you hadn't said is, I'm sorry. I know people are going to take that and say, you know, here I am just attacking. No, I didn't start the attack. I think Ryan knows that he's got to be real careful with him. All right, folks, I'm getting text messages from my wife. She just said they moved her, so that's good because she actually went from ICU to PCU. Now they're moving her again to just a regular room. So I'm gonna get off here, give her a call. I can't believe she's actually up, but I guess because they moved her, that's what woke her up. But y'all have a great night. Thanks for coming in, staying with us. Seeper, I appreciate you coming up here. I think he's having problems with his headphones again. But y'all keep an eye out. I'm sure either Seeper or myself will be having another live here this week. Probably more so him than me, because it all depends on my wife and how she's doing and, you know, what I need to do for her. I'm going to do what I have to do when I have to do it, make sure she's good to go. So, but I appreciate all y'all. Just if y'all get anything you think I can use, just send it to me, and you know, we'll keep an eye out, see how he's going to do. So, but until next time, I'll see y'all then. Y'all have a great night.